Okay, you just start live like that. That's all right. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Are we live? Good. Go ahead. Hmm? Okay. Okay, good. We're up on both. Okay, I hear myself. All right, welcome everyone. Today is Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. in Singapore. We are at Mighty Velo's headquarters office here. And my name is Louis. Welcome. Today we are doing a simultaneous live session both on Facebook and YouTube at the same time because we've got exciting stuff that we are going to update you. Now, this is the first time that we are doing simultaneously together, and I might be addressing audiences from either side. So, and you see that there are a lot of bikes behind me, and there are things that I'd like to describe and talk to you about. And for those of you who have been our customers who have watched us for a while, pretty much exciting news about upsized stuff that we've been offering all our customers. Now, who are we? We are Mighty Velo, Singapore's premium, and I should say, and then somebody has described this to me, that we are the authority and the trusted advisor when it comes to folding bicycles. Now, Mighty Velo, we have been around in Singapore for quite a while right now. And we started business in about mid-2000s, and we specialize in folding bicycles, specifically performance-oriented folding bicycles that are really based on reliability, functionality, and we've been also actively been involved with the Singapore government since the 2000s with the growth in promoting a car-light society. So a lot of our customers who have come to us buy folding bike for different reasons. Reasons being they want to just cycle for leisure, they want to cycle for exercise, or they want to commute to and from their office, or they want to do a mixture of everything. Some people who want to ride but don't have the space in their homes, they get a proper good folding bicycle. So as you can see right behind me, they fold to a compact size. You can fit it under a desk, in certain furniture. And also, all the bicycles that we actually have comply to LTA size, and that means that you are able to fold it and then wheel it into the trains or the buses, and you'll be able to do a mixed mode of commuting. Right? So, Mighty Velo, who are we? We are the official distributor for the Birdy bikes that you see behind me. Specifically, Birdy bicycles are made by a company called Pacific Cycles. We are their official distributor. And all customers that have come to us, we also deal with any warranty, and we are the ones that offer the warranty as well as the technical support for all these bicycles. All the Birdy bikes, the Reach, and this little folding bike over here are made by Pacific Cycles, which is based in Taiwan. Now, Taiwan is the world's #1 manufacturer in all bicycles, and we work very, very closely with them, giving them feedback about how the bikes are, what our customers are thinking. And throughout the years, we have evolved, and we have been selling many, many bikes in Singapore. We have many, many loyal customers. And if you are a customer of ours, you would know how to reach us. You can call our office, you can call our shop at 66947830, or WhatsApp us at 87785678. Now, if you're on Facebook also, you can type the comment below. And if you have further questions, you want to ask something about a specific bike, which I'm going to talk about later on, you want to ask questions about how any of our accessories that we sell as well, there are several ways that you can get to us. You can actually message us on Facebook in the comments, or private message us on Facebook, okay? Or also, if you're on YouTube as well, if you're watching us from YouTube, you might want to add our Facebook page in. It's because we update our Facebook page quite a fair bit, and it's regularly updated with different offers that you are going to have, including what we have here today. It's already been released to all our Facebook followers and friends, and also we are on Instagram, TikTok as well. But today, since we are talking about our YouTube and our Facebook people. If you want to contact us real time, definitely you can come and message us through these available means. So we have posted a lot of videos on YouTube, so those of you who have been searching about folding bicycles, about the Birdy bikes, about Pacific cycles on YouTube, and we do know that when you search us on YouTube, it's because we have specific content that you are searching for, specifically about folding bikes, how to maintain them, how to fold them, what are they used for. So we do have a lot of videos online right now. And then of course, after you finish watching this live video, go through our channels, like this particular channel that we're on, and then click on the notification bell so that when we come up with a new video, you will be notified of it. And this is the first time that we're doing on YouTube Live, so if you are watching from YouTube, welcome, wherever in the world that you may be. And if you're watching from Facebook as well, welcome. So, again, so these are social media below. Please follow us as well. All right. Where are we in Singapore? We do have a retail store at 30 Tai Seng Street, which is Bread Talk building. Go up the second floor to 0214. We are open from Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. each day. Those of you in Singapore who have come to our store, of course, you can come during our opening hours if you want to test ride a bike. We have free test rides available. And if you're in Singapore, if you're visiting Singapore, if you're based in Singapore, you want to try out the Birdy bicycles, the Iruka, the Karimi, or the GT Reach, come to our store, because we believe that by experiencing, and only by experiencing the ride, and then you will be able to see how well these bikes ride. If you come to our store and you say you want to get a good, proper folding bicycles, you need help, and you need to actually see the bike themselves and ask us questions, our staff at the store will gladly answer your questions. You might be asking, like, I intend to, for example, I intend to ride all the way from my home to my work. What bike will be suitable for me? For instance, I just want to ride around leisurely around my park and explore a few places, what kind of bike is suitable for me? Or I want to do a mixed mode of commuting, I don't want to take too much of the train and buses. My home is a little bit far from the main train station, for example. Do you have a bike for that? So we answer all these questions, and you can talk to our staff, and then you can make a careful evaluation of which bike is suitable for you before you make your purchase. Of course, if you want to email us, if it's off hours, hello@mightyvelo.com, and tech support@mightyvelo.com as well. All right. So next thing, why folding bicycles? Now, folding bicycles has been around in Singapore for a large part of the last maybe a decade and a half or so. You might have seen people attempting to use folding bicycles in the past. I started cycling in about the mid-90s. It gives you an idea of how long and how old I actually am. I am a biking enthusiast. I do have folding bikes as well. And folding bikes fill a proper niche in Singapore's transport ecosystem. Why is it so crucial? Now, in Singapore, we have limited space. For those of you who are watching, we are from Singapore. Those of you who are on YouTube watching our channel, and space is always a premium in Singapore. And as such, driving is strongly discouraged with sky-high car prices. The government focuses a lot on public transportation. And when we started to sell folding bicycles in the mid-2000s, we were consulted by the Singapore government of how we can integrate folding bicycles into the public transport system. So there was a scheme starting in about, I think it was about 2006 or 2007, during that time. We were consulted about how we can use folding bicycles as a crucial key to transport people around in Singapore. So LTA, Land Transport Authority, talked to us. We had discussions with them, and they concluded that yes, folding bicycles can be integrated into the public system if it conforms to sizing requirements, mobility requirements, and the ease of use. So by displaying how easy these bikes can be used on a day-to-day basis, they came up with a guideline of how big or small that you can bring a bike up into the Singapore trains. And I can show you right now by describing to you how it's done on a Birdy bicycle, all right? And if you have any questions about the bikes, about the accessories that we have, please do feel free to write it down in a comment, put it out as a chat question on YouTube, private message us, WhatsApp us, We will answer you at some point in time. And if you want a real-time answer, you can type it down in the comments. We have our colleagues that are monitoring this video alongside watching out with you to see if you've got questions. And if you do have questions, ask that question and I will answer and I will demonstrate it on the spot with you guys if possible. Okay? So back to my story of how we integrate a bicycle, a folding bicycle specifically, into Singapore's context. Now for those of you who live in urban areas, if you have ever thought of actually having a folding bicycles in your neck of the woods, anywhere in the world, consider a folding bicycle because I have brought these bikes overseas as well. And they are really, really fun. Now, when I bring these bikes overseas, instead of walking around, maybe I can cover about a radius of 2 kilometers where I live. With a bike, that circle becomes 20, 30, 40 kilometers. So the bike really opens your world, literally. So how easy is it to use a folding bike on a day-to-day basis? I'm going to describe it alongside what a Birdy bicycle actually is. So in front of me, you see two red bikes. They're known as the Birdy bicycle. They originate from Germany when two German engineers as university students wanted to create a bike that had these few benefits. The benefit number one was that this bike must be able to fold. And not only is it being able to fold, and one of the key drawbacks of many folding bicycles is when you fold a bike, it becomes relatively big and cumbersome to move around. And when that happens, you don't really fold the bike. And if you look at the bike that I have here, I'm not holding on to it, it's steady by itself right now. And when the bike is in a folded state, I can move the bike around. Okay? It means that I can walk. I don't have to carry the bike. I walk on it in the train platform in Singapore. And the two benefits of this is that in Singapore, the train stations and the bus stops and the bus interchanges have been designed and built and upgraded in such a way that it is wheelchair friendly. And get this, when it's wheelchair friendly, if you can roll a wheelchair, you can roll a bike through there as well. So this is one of the key features and benefits of why a folding bike is ideal in an urban setting. You can board the train or the bus when the bike is folded. If you have a short staircase and you're okay to carry the bike, now this bike being at about 10 kilos is easy to carry, right? You go up the steps, you don't have to carry it all the way. Once you've reached the top of the stairs, you can place it down, carry on wheeling it. And once you're out of the train station and you're on the street, you want to start riding, you can start unfolding the bike, raise the saddle, put up the stem, open up the front wheel, unfold the rear wheel, and put up the front wheel, and that's it, the bike is ready to ride. Now, while talking about the Birdy folding bicycle, let's carry on through the story of how these two German guys actually designed and envisioned what a folding bike is. So the Birdy itself, you will see here, this is incidentally the Birdy New Classic, which is how the bike sort of looked like in the mid-90s. It has evolved a little bit. I will share with you how it has evolved a little bit. But the main structure of the bike, the concept of how it works and how it folds and how it rides remains the same. It has been the same since the mid-90s. So one of their conditions was this. The bike must be small enough to be conveniently used on a day-to-day basis. It is practical, it is easy to use. However, when it is unfolded, it has to feel like a full-size bike. So knowing what a cyclist actually needs is because these two guys ride regularly as well. They want to mimic and duplicate the geometry of a full-size riding bike. So if you look at the saddle height, the seat angle, fork rate angle, wheelbase, basically these are terminologies that cyclists actually use. They try to fit in the dimensions like a normal bike. So if you have an X-seam, an inseam that fits normal fitting bicycles, you will fit a Birdy bike. Now, officially on paper, Birdy actually lists that the bicycle, who can ride the bicycles, the rider height should be about 1.45 meters to about 1.85 meters. But we have successfully
adjusted Birdy where riders of under 1.45 meters can fit. And an additional benefit that we realized in the last few months is that we could configure this bike to fit a small kit. Okay?
Alright, is it okay now? Let me reposition my mic, as the guy said there's some issue. Okay, good. Now, where was I? Oh, fitting the bike. The saddle of the Birdy bike is really long. That means that it fits all the way till here. Okay, you can pan out the, and of course, it fits kids as well. And this is one of the additional key benefits that you actually have. Up front, the stem of the Birdy bike is easily adjusted up or down in 85 mm. You can see that over here. So there you go. Okay. So what does this mean? That means in the past, when I was a kid and I asked my dad that I wanted to buy a bike when I was about 8 years old, one of the key things he told me that it is not worth buying a bike for the kid right now. Why? Because kids outgrow the bike really, really quickly. However, when you buy a good bike for the kid to start riding, and the bike can last really, really long because it is well built and is well maintained, it can last you a lifetime. It means that when you buy a bike for the kid, this bike literally grows with the kid. I have successfully fit this bike. My nephew of 8 years old can ride it. And if I know that I can maintain the bike really well, this bike will fit him when he's 8, and this bike will fit him when he is 80 or even 90, because we have senior citizens who are riding this bike as well. So literally, a folding bike solves many, many issues in the context of a small country and yourself as well. So if you've ever thought about, I want to buy a good bike, I don't have the space, I want a performance riding bike, you can consider riding the Birdy. And part of their requirements of having this bike as well is, can I also try and incorporate full suspension into this? And they successfully managed to do so because the Birdy bike has front and rear suspension inbuilt into a folding bike. Now, there is no other folding bike that has all these clear apparent benefits. Rides like a full-size bike, feels like a full-size bike with full suspension, able to fold into a size that fits legally into the guidelines to fit a train or the bus in Singapore. So if you've seen the Birdy bike for the first time and you have seen our content, go and see how we ride the bike, how we use the bike, how much fun we have on the bike, and perhaps how pragmatically it fits into your lifestyle. Okay? So for those of you who have just joined us on Facebook or YouTube, we are doing this the first time. If you're on Facebook, you chance upon this video, give us a like and follow our page. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of content on all our bikes, each individual bike and how we use them. Okay? So there we go. All right, follow us. And of course, if you do have questions, please type your questions below as a comment, or you can private message us on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, give us a shout out on the chat after you've liked the video. And when you watch our videos, you might see that you can ask questions and we do respond as well. Be it a question of how or where the bike can be used, or is a technical question. We answer all those questions as best as we can. Of course, if you want to give us a bit more detail of what you want to do, you can email us as well. Our email is hello@mightyvelo.com. If you're from overseas and you want to actually get a bike from us, we have received orders from overseas as well, and we do ship internationally. And I have some awesome updates for you guys in a short while. So back to the bike again, okay? So every Birdy bike is designed and built in such a way. Now, you might see that for you who have looked at a bicycle for the first time, how is it different from other folding bikes of the same size or similar looking size? Now, a very subtle difference that you might not have considered is this, is that the Birdy's main frame comes in one piece. And when I say in one piece, okay, I will show you what I mean. This is the Birdy New Classic, which is how the bike looks like in the mid-90s. The bike has since evolved into this, our current Generation 3 frame, which also has the same frame in one piece, but is now shaped much more sleek looking. However, essentially, they are the same bike. And if you pan out, right, although they look different, they function the same. Let me show you what are the key benefits of having a single piece monocoque frame. I'm going to transit here into this particular bike, which is the Birdy GT. Okay. Now, single piece frame means that there is no hinge that breaks the frame apart. You see my fingers here? Most bikes fold with a bike halfway into the frame here. Okay. Now, what does this do and what does this mean for you as a cyclist? It means that there is no lateral flex on the frame. And the designers of Birdy has cleverly incorporated the folding joints on to the suspension pivots as well. So what does this mean? Okay, what does this mean? It means that the pivot that the suspension moves on is also the folding joint. So it has a dual purpose here, and it does so in the rear as well. The pivot is just behind the bottom bracket, and it flips the rear wheel and tucks it nicely underneath. And the stem closes back in, and the saddle goes back down, right? And that's it, the bike is ready. Now officially, the bike can be folded in 15 seconds, and that is a conservative number. I'm not showboating, I can do it in about 6-7 seconds. However, this means that this is one of the truly most convenient bikes that you actually can buy. Okay? Now, if you come to our store, you can ask for a test ride on any of these bikes. We'll show you how to fold and unfold them. And I'll let you in on a little bit of something right now. In our store, if you're in Singapore, if you come to our store, our bikes are also available on installment plans. What does this mean? This means that you can come to our store for as little as about $158 a month. It means that you pay about $150 for the first month, you can ride away with the bike straight up. Now, one other key thing that Mighty Velo does, and it's not available even at Pacific Cycles in Taiwan, is this. We are the biggest distributor worldwide of Birdy bicycles in Asia, Pacific, and right now internationally as well. And what you are able to do as a customer is this. If you come to our store or go to our online store at shop.mightyvelo.com, okay? shop.mightyvelo.com. And this is what happens when you buy and order a bike here. Okay. Behind or both, is it? Okay. Okay. Okay, now what happens is, if you go to our store and you say that I want to buy this bike in, let's say, red color or so, okay? Now, we offer our bikes in 18 different colors, and nobody else does that. And allow me to explain why nobody else does that. If you go to Pacific Cycles website, which is the manufacturer of the bicycle, and we have 6 Birdy models here. If you look at, for example, the Birdy GT, all right, the Birdy GT or any bike, they only allow you to buy it in 2 colors. I don't know why, but if you buy it from us in Singapore, you are able to say, I want this bike in this color. We have 18 colors to choose from. The standard colors are no extra charge. And then we have a special premium colors, which are additional $150. And we have one edition of color called the Interpon colors at $300 extra. Now, when you come to our store, you say, hey, can I choose the color? Yes, you can. It means that you pick the color that you want, and this only happens in Singapore. We will build your new bike for you, and usually what we are able to do is that you can come the next day to collect the new bike. So that means that if you buy a bike from our online store, and you make payment for it, we will receive that payment, and what you're able to do is that in the next 1 or 2 days, you'll be able to get the bikes straight up from our store. You can ride home literally. And we also aim to buffer our bikes as well. If you see a model that has already been built at the store and you say, you come into the store, literally say, I want this bike, is it okay? Yes, we do have some cash and carry models. Incidentally, if it is in the color of your choice, you can take that bike and ride it off straight away. So we are the only Birdy seller in the world that is able to do this for you, because we hand built each Birdy bike. Okay, we hand built each Birdy bike. Now, I'm going to throw in a little bit more something for you about these particular bikes in a short while. All right? Yeah. Sure. All right. Oh, question from YouTube. All right. Yeah. All right. We got a question from YouTube. We're watching. If you're watching from Philippines, drop us an email. We will give you the details of how we can ship to you. All right. So hello to whoever is watching from the Philippines. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. All right. Now back to where I was on the bike about the colors. Okay. Now we'll start introducing a little bit about the bike for those of you. All right. If you're from the Philippines as well, do tell me where you're from, because we do have Philippines customers as well. All right. Now, this particular bike here, I'm going to introduce this to you guys first, because we have one of the biggest number of questions right now in the world. And if you're riding regularly, and if you're a regular person that rides a lot and cycling is part of your life like me, you would know that a lot of people have been asking us, the biggest buzzword in the world of cycling, be it you're a mountain biker, you are a road biker, is gravel. Because gravel has been touted by a lot of manufacturers, and they're trying to build a lot of bikes to fit this particular niche. So what is gravel riding? Gravel riding basically means that they want to use a bike that you can ride almost literally everywhere. So gravel means that you're able to ride on the roads, you're able to ride on parks, you're able to ride on sandy areas, the fire roads, the gravelly roads, light off-road. It means that basically they want to find a bike that can do a little bit of everything, and our Birdy bike has been able to do that for a long, long time, and this is the Birdy GT. And how did we make the Birdy GT do that? we have inbuilt this with knobby tires. And these knobby tires mean that you're able to go off-road. So if you see a little bit of a road that's not paved too well, a little gravel roads, straight away go into it, because the Birdy GT has been around for a while, and it is the only, I would dare say, the only mainstream folding bicycle that is high performance and full suspension that you can ride off-road, and you can carry it with one arm. So there have been people who have told me, lamenting the fact that no company has really tailor-made a folding bike that can go off-road. The Birdy already has that. We have this for years already. We've got customers who are riding it, including myself. And if you want to take a look at how fun a Birdy GT can be, do we have that video up here? And let me show you right now what I did with this particular bike. If you're from YouTube, you can watch this video as well, right, after you finish this live session. Folding bikes, they have been around for a long time. But have you ever wondered, can a folding bike be the only one bike you will ever need? So you want to do a ride from home on the road, turn into a grassy field, and then onto a gravel path, and then head back home on the road, and yet be able to fold in 15 seconds? Does such a bike exist? Yes, it does. Birdy GT can get you from A to B, going through all that kind of terrain. It mimics what a gravel bike does, and a little bit of what a mountain bike does. Single chainring at the front with 10-speed transmission at the rear, semi-hydraulic disc brakes, and very awesome configuration. And it is the only folding bike in the market right now, right, that allows you to do all that and is full suspension. And of course, all the components I've mentioned are standard transmission components of any bicycle, so you can tweak the bicycle to your heart's content and tailor it to where you want to ride, how you want to ride it. So where can you go? If you want to ride the Birdy GT on the road, go ahead. If you want to ride it off-road, go ahead. Will you catch up with your friends riding the Birdy R20? Perhaps not. Is this the lightest Birdy bike? Definitely not the sleekest. But as you can see, it is a folding bike, so you can do it all. And as this is the most versatile Birdy bike ever created. Alright, welcome back. So we've been asking the bike that does it all, the Birdy GT, one of our most popular selling models because it can go anywhere. Alright, it can go anywhere. So the tires make a big difference. This is the only folding bike right now that is full suspension and knobby off-road tires. You might not ride so quickly on the road, but you can have more fun everywhere. And this is my favorite folding bike. And one of the key biggest benefits, there are companies right now who have started to come up with their own versions of bike that they can go gravel or off-road with. And the key thing here is this bike is at about 11.5 kilos. And the nearest people that have come up with similar bikes weigh in excess of 15 kilos or more. 15 kilos is nothing in the gym, but carrying it around in the size that it's folded at is huge. So what can you do? Okay, if you ride, again, like I mentioned before, ride anywhere, once you go home, fold it up, and that's it. Go to your home, to your office, fit it somewhere else, and that's it. We're done here, all right? Any questions that you have about any of the bikes as well, of course, feel free to let us know. And let's talk a little bit about something else as well, because some of our customers or would-be customers have asked us several questions, and we are more than happy to announce several things that might pique your interest because it's been upsized dramatically. Now, I want to talk about trade-in bikes right now. Okay, trade-in bikes right now. Okay, trade-in bikes is this. Okay, we have it up on our site now. We have decided to go really big with you guys because our trade-in bikes in the past has been really successful. There are more and more people who are coming to us. Is, you know, you're asking yourself, you know, I have a bike, I have a folding bike, I don't like it. I might as well share with one of our trade-in bikes right now. Roll to me. So you can come to us with any bike that you have. Now, if you look at this, I have no idea what brand of bike this is, but in essence, it is a folding bike that cannot really roll too well, all right? It doesn't really stand too well, and I have come to us with any bike, okay? We'll appraise it, take 4 pictures with us, left side, right side folded, left side, right side unfolded, and we will give you an offer for the bike. It means that you don't need to go online right now and post your bike on any online portal and wait for people to give you lowball offers that you don't like. It means you come to us right now, we will give you a price, and we are going to make sure that the bike is really, the price that we offer you is really attractive. It means that you come to us and we will offer you up to $2,000 to buy a brand new Birdy bike. So fill in the online form, and we can go to the website now, and you can see right now, okay? You go to the website, and you can throw out the chart. That's fine, throw out the chart, okay? Okay, let's go to the website right now, and then go to trade-in bike. So up to $2,000, upload 4 images of the bike. It means that the left side and the right side, cyclist drive side and the non-drive side, folded or unfolded, and then submit it to us. Now, although we show you the picture of the bike that you want to trade in is a folding bike, we accept full-size bicycles as well, right? And that means that we will appraise your bike, and really, we do offer you up to $2,000 depending on which bike that you are buying. That means that you come to us with your bike, give it to us, and we do that transaction over here, do the paperwork to take in your bike, and we will build you a new bike. And if that new bike is already available to you, you can literally ride home with it. So if you have a bike that's dusted somewhere and you don't like to ride it because it's too big, it's too clunky, and you want to have a good, proper folding bike, let us know straight away. email us, hello@mightyvelo.com, take the pictures, take the 2 or the 4 pictures, send it to us. We'll tell you how much we're going to offer. Literally last week when I actually mentioned this here, there are people who came to our shop the following day, and now I have some bikes that have taken in, and they've ridden away on their Birdy bicycles happy, because you really get a good value out of it. So any questions about the trade-in bikes, for those of you who are based here, and ask your questions on Facebook in the comment section, PM us, WhatsApp us, or if you're in YouTube right now, feel free to email us also if you're international. If you happen to be in Singapore, you have a bike, of course, we'll see what we can do. But if you have any questions at all, do drop us an email at hello@mightyvelo.com. So that is our trade-in bikes. Now, alongside trading in of bicycles, I also like to give you a key new update on our Refer a Friend. Okay, Refer a Friend program. Now, a lot of us, you know, I like cycling. I've referred many friends to bike shops like Mighty Velo over here, get a brand new bike. And we wanted to see and work out something that would benefit both you and your friend. Now, if you have bought a Birdy bicycle from us, you have bought a Birdy bicycle from us before, refer a friend to us. And we're going to reward both of you. It means that you, as our customer who has a Birdy bike, recommending a friend to us, we're going to refer both of you. And both of you, depending on which model of bike your friend is buying, we will reward both of you with up to as high as 1,400 Singapore dollars in store credit. So if you look at this particular chart over here, depending on which bike that you want to get from us, okay? So if your friend is eyeing a Birdy GT, for instance, the bike that I just showed you, your friend will get $450 in credits, you get 200 credits. Both of you have a combined credit of about $650. However, if your friend gets a Birdy roll-off from us, which is the king of Birdy, your friend gets $900 in credits and you get 500, which is 1,400. That means that these credits are available for you to spend on our online store. We'll give you a promo code for that, and you go and have fun on our website to shop all you want for your bike. So this Refer a Friend program is now massively upsized. So refer your friends or trade in your bikes, and this is something that we decided to do because we received a fair amount of inquiry, a lot of inquiries about this, so we decided to go big and really benefit all our customers over here. Okay, so if you find out any more details or any more intricate things that you want to ask us about our Refer a Friend, please do comment on our page, PM us, private message us on Facebook, or even drop us a question or drop us a WhatsApp as well. So a big shout out to those people who are watching on Facebook, and of course it is simultaneously, we are also broadcasting this live on YouTube as well. So hello to all our YouTube viewers. If you are from, you drop us on the chat, tell us where you're from, your name and where you're from. Any specific bicycle questions you have on our bikes. We are Mighty Velo. Okay, hang on, we got a question here, is it?
Yeah, someone asked, can you buy the bike in Singapore and then bring on the plane like that?
Okay, good question. Where's this person from? If you didn't say. Okay, that's fine. So the question is this: can you buy a bike from Singapore and bring it back home? Yes, indeed you can. And when you gave me that question, it prompted me to actually answer you another benefit that if you're flying into Singapore. So there are people that have come to Singapore, came to our shop, bought a bike, and we can help you pack that bike. And if you have your case also, we can pack the bike into your case. You can fly off to your destination country. And one key added thing is this: if you guys are tourists into Singapore, you get to claim a GST rebate. We'll give you an official document that you have bought the bike from us at whatever the price it is. We'll give you the receipt. You go to the airport and you do a GST claim. You can claim back a rebate on the tax that you actually pay. So the quick question is, yes, you can do it. Have there been people that have done it? Yes, there are. So indeed, you can do so as well. So again, if you are expected to be in Singapore and you're planning to come here for a test ride and to buy a bike, drop us an email at hello@mightyvelo.com so we can try and sync up to see what bikes you will want to test and possibly what bikes that you want to buy. And then if possible, if you have bought a bike on our online store, you want to collect your bike in Singapore, you can similarly do that as well. However, to do that GST claim, you will have to buy the bike from us at our online store. And again, for those of you who are planning to do that, our store opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 10 to 7, and we are closed on Sundays and public holidays. So if you have further questions, please feel free to type it in the chat. And of course, drop us an email after this live session. If you're watching this live right now, you can ask your questions now. I can answer it straight away. If you're not watching this live, for the benefit of you who are not watching it live, drop us an email, hello@mightyvelo.com. We will answer your email promptly. You can ask us about anything, what colors are available, what model is suitable for me, what accessories can I buy with the bikes. So we do have quite a number of people who buy from us internationally as well. We do ship internationally with FedEx. And of course, if you have WhatsApp, you have access to WhatsApp, you can drop us a message at 8778-5678. If you're messaging us from overseas, you need to add +65 in front for Singapore. This is our WhatsApp line, and you would be able to get in touch with us as well. Okay. So again, thank you all for watching on Facebook and from YouTube. If you're on Facebook, like and share this with your friends. Give us a shout out, or if you have any questions, do so. If you're on YouTube as well, please do like our channel, subscribe to our channel, like this particular live video, and start watching all the other content that we have on our bicycles. The video that you saw me doing on the Birdy GT is on YouTube. We have decided to make proper videos of how you ride the bike, care tips for your bike, as well as how to maximize the fun on your bike. What can you use it for? How can you ride it? How do you fold it in public transport? How do you maintain the bikes? What accessories can be used? What kind of racks that you can put luggage attachments on? So we've thought of all these things. But however, if you want to ask us several questions that can prompt us to make another good video out of it, feel free to do so. All right? If you look at the video that we have, you want to ask about that specific bike, can I ride this here? Can I fit this component? By all means, go ahead and do so. All right, thank you for your questions. Keep them coming in. Like and share the video as well, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And of course, when you want to order that particular bike, be it you are online, you're in Singapore, or if you're overseas, you can go to our store, online store, shop.mightyvelo.com. Make the payment for the bike, choose the color that you want, and you'll be able to get your bike the next working day at about 2 p.m. because we do build your bikes from scratch. Okay, so now that is being done, let me look at some other stuff that we do sell as well. You see behind me that we have accessories, lights, bottles, pedals, bags, tires, bike care, grips, and certain other upgrade components like brakes. We do have them as well. They are available at the store and our online store, so come along and get them. Now, next thing I'd like to share with you are bikes that are not Birdies, but we do have them as well, and I would like to incorporate that with a little bit of a difference in what we have here. Now, if you've gone to certain places, if you've gone to a car showroom, if you go to IKEA, and you note that sometimes they do sell demonstration units or refurbished bikes or as-is components, you might be surprised that these bikes behind me here, every single bike behind me here, right? These are our fleet of demo bikes, photo shoot bikes, bikes that we use for demonstration purposes. We take them out to film our reels, our videos. We broadly classify them into our refurbished bikes section. Now, what are refurbished bikes? Now, when you know, not every piece of bike that we have is 100% perfect. Sometimes in the process of building that bike, we find that there's a small little ding mark here, there are imperfections on that bicycle, there might be scratches on the bikes, we don't deny that, and these are all our so-called refurbished bikes. That means that these bikes are fully functional, they are well maintained, they're well tuned, okay? Might be some physical dings on it. There are customers who walk up to the store, and we have seen this before, including people like myself, and I keep asking, hey, do you sell your demo bikes? Because you have a fleet of bikes that you put up there, people ride on them. However, if I want to buy them, can I buy them? Now, in the past, we don't really sell it because we thought that, people have ridden on the bikes, and there may be a perceived thing that this thing has been used before. But however, there is a sizable number of people who come up to us and say, hey, can I really buy your demo bike? Can you give a little bit of discount? I want this bike. So our entire section of demo bikes is up on our website right now. You're going to show on the website, you can see them. Okay. So if you look at our website, you'll be able to see each and every specific demo bike. Go to promotions, and then go to refurbished bikes, and scroll down on the website. Okay, scroll down on the website. All right, stop there, somewhere here. So you'll be able to see each and every single demo bike there, and the corresponding price is what you actually pay. These demo bikes are for sale. Some of them are at the store. Now, some of them are at our warehouse, which is across the road. However, before you come to the store, before you inquire about the demo bikes, here's how you do to view them, okay? We strongly encourage you, if you're okay with it, drop us a message and give us which demo bike you want to see. So it helps to give us about a day's notice or maybe 1 or 2 hours notice, so we can actually go and take that demo unit bike and go to the store, and we'll share, you can take a look at that bike itself. So almost all models are available. All right, I'm going to share one model with you. Stop here. I'm going to share one model with you. All right, the Birdy City, which is in sky blue. Okay, pan it back to me now. Birdy City in sky blue, which is here, okay? Now, this is by far our best-selling model as well, all right? And why is this particular bike so popular? Now, the Birdy City is a Generation 3 frame with no frills, reliable Shimano 9-speed components. And a lot of people buy it because it is one of the best value for money Birdy bikes ever envisioned. Why is this so? Because all the Birdy bicycles that you see share the exact same frame. Now, the Birdy City itself, right, is the base model bike, and it retails at $2,699. It comes with 9-speed Shimano shifting, and it has disc brakes itself. This particular bike is at $1,350. Why so? It is because it is our fleet. It belongs to the fleet of our test bikes, people riding on them. There might be certain signs of wear and tear. However, we refurbish this bike properly for you. It means that you're getting essentially a total brand new bike. One of our customers actually bought another display demo set bikes, and he said, I don't mind it being a little ding. Because why? Because this guy rides his bike hard. And he knows that when he buys a brand new bike, he is also very likely to scratch it and ride it well. Because when you have fun on a bike, you may have dings and scratches on a bike. Well, if you ride your bike, it is a happy bike. That's what I believe as well. So if you come to the store and you ask our store, do you have demo refurbished bikes for sale? Yes, we do. In fact, all these units here in our office are our refurbished bikes. And the best part is, if you guys are watching from overseas and if you go to that detailed part of how the bike is, we describe to you, all right, what condition the bike it is in. And some of the bikes are essentially really brand new. There might be a small little ding there, and you get it at a discount and you get that bike. All our refurbished bikes are fully functional. They have been mechanically tuned up and cleaned up. And depending on the condition that they are in, it is up to 65% off. And what is the best part for this is that if you are looking to buy these bikes, we will ship these bikes to you internationally as well. Okay? So if you're in Singapore, you want to look at these bikes, you want to test ride these bikes, drop us a message. You can inquire in our comment section on Facebook. You can message us on WhatsApp. You can also ask us on YouTube. You have the demo bikes for sale. All right, all right. So let us know that you're looking at a refurbished bike, and we'll be able to see which bike that you're looking at, and we will bring the bike to you. Okay. All right. Any other further questions here? No. Okay. Okay. Now that bike is done. All right. So this is the Birdy City model. Now I'm going to let you guys in on a few other models that we actually have. Again, on the bikes that are not the Birdy as well. Now I want to show you something that is not entirely a folding bike, but which mimics something like a packable bike. This is the Reach GT. This particular bike is our refurbished bike, Reach GT. Now this rides like a road bike, okay? This rides like a road bike. Huh? Okay. 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 Right. I have a correction from here. The refurbished bikes, we sell it locally. We don't ship it. Okay, we don't ship it. Now, the next refurbished bike that I'm going to show you is this Reach GT here. Now, Reach GT, a quick summary of the Reach GT. It is envisioned to be a bicycle that rides like a full road bike. However, it is packable. That means that the rear wheel can fold and you have to dismantle the front wheel and attach it in. But it is a light bike, a true road warrior. For those of you who want to bring your bike overseas but you don't have a full-size bike bag, you can bring this around. Now, this is usually this usual price of this bike is $3,150. This particular refurbished bike is at $2,205. And if you look at this bike over here, of course, let us know which particular model you want to look at. We will be able to bring this over for you to look at it and test ride the bike as well. All right. I have several of these to go through over here, what I have behind, okay? And one other bike that is not a Birdy is this grey Iruka. Now, this bike is made in Taiwan, but the design is from Japan. And this is called the Iruka. And if you really want a folding bike that is really unique, Iruka folds up to a small size as well. And okay, this particular Iruka is also part of our refurbished bike fleet. The Iruka goes for $2,599. This one is going for $1,820. I mean, if you look at this bike, you want to test ride it at our store, please come on to the store and you'll be able to get this really, really good price. $2,599 right now is $1,820. Okay. Now, a little bit more about our refurbished bike fleet. I'm going to take them down one by one. I may not fold them. And also belonging part to our refurbished bike fleet are bikes that are not in the color that's available. So this is a Birdy New Classic. If you see the color, this color is not available anymore, and we do have it. It's part of our fleet. We've been using this for riding activities, training purposes. This is a polished silver Birdy New Classic. Okay. So it has colors that are not available anymore, and sometimes our refurbished bikes come in with upgraded bits. And this one has the stem pedals, which are yellow in color. You like it? Come and take it and ride home with it literally right now. And how much is this? This bike, brand new, is $2,099. It is right now at $1,591. And come on along to the store, take a look at this. If you like it straight away, get it and go home, and you have a brand new bike for you, but it is refurbished. Okay. Now, I do have other bikes here as well, so I'm going to let's leave this one side. And you can find specific colors that are slightly different as well. This is a roll-off, but this is a Birdy roll-off. I'm going to share this with you, okay? Now, the Birdy roll-off is here, okay? This is the king of the Birdy bikes, and we have currently one refurbished Birdy roll-off at a very, very good price. I'm going to share the price with you right now, okay? The Birdy roll-off goes for $6,099. This particular one is going for $5,312. The Birdy roll-off, small little hint about the Birdy roll-off, it is the king of Birdies because it comes with the legendary roll-off hub. Hallmark of reliability and durability of the Birdy roll-off. And this particular bike here has 14 gears that you can shift when the bike's stationary, when it's riding. 520% of gear ratio, go as fast as you want, climb all the hills that you want. All right, so this Birdy roll-off is available for you. Now, I'm not going to fold and unfold every other bike, but we have a fleet. Our fleet of refurbished bikes are here as well. So I'm going to flash you the prices of these bikes. We have a Pearl Mouse Grey. We have a Pearl Mouse Grey. It's okay. We have a Pearl Mouse Grey here. Birdy New Classic. Just show the price. This is going for 1,680. The usual price is 2,099. The per miles grey New Classic. Next one is in the Starry Blue New Classic. All right, Starry New Blue Classic. This particular piece here, usual price of 2,099, is now going for 1,470. We have an Interpon Birdy New Classic. This is going for 1,760. The usual price is 2,199. I realize that I haven't talked a little bit about our Interpon colors for the moment. And what is our Interpon colors for our Birdy bicycles? All right. The Birdy bicycle comes in 18 different colors. We have the standard colors and the premium colors and the Interpon colors as well. Now, if you're looking at Interpon colors, what is Interpon? Interpon is a building paint powder coating that is on external, is used for external applications. And we've managed to actually incorporate this finishing into the Birdy bikes. There are 4 colors for it for the Generation 3 frames and 1 color for it on the Birdy New Classic. So if you're hunting for an Interpon, and this is one of the Interpon colors that are available online, they're available on our refurbished bike fleet. It is here, and the price of this particular bike, right, is I think it's let me see first, NC New Class Interpon, 1,760. So you get huge savings off this, okay? And now, last of our bike fleet of refurbished bikes is the R20. We have an Aquamarine R20 here, okay? And this is at $3,000. Usual price is $3,999, almost $4,000. You take almost $1,000 off this particular bike. And if you like the color, and then you say that, hey, I want a good deal out of these bikes that are brand new, they're refurbished, please go ahead, message us, come to the store and purchase these bikes, okay? So for those of you who have been following us for about an hour or so already, if you're on Facebook, if you have questions, and if you think of a question later, you can type it down in the comments, you can private message us on Facebook Messenger, or you can WhatsApp us as well, for those of you who are watching. And if you're on YouTube, if you're watching this and you're not watching this in the live section, feel free to comment on any of our videos on the bikes that we have. If you're on YouTube as well, you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe our channel, hit the bell notification so that you are notified when we put out a brand new video. And of course, based on your questions that are asked on anywhere, be it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, on all the socials that we have, we will try and make relevant content that answers all your questions. So we have a slew of videos that we have put out on all the different platforms. And of course, if you're on YouTube as well, consider following our page on Facebook because we upload the first things there. You get to see our deals quickly over there as well. And we have a historical, chronological order of all the deals and offers. And of course, if you want to come to our store, where is our store? We're at 30 Tai Seng Street, 0214. If you're based in Singapore, come to our store Monday to Saturday, 10 to 7. For those of you who are on YouTube who are considering, and if you're overseas, if you're considering a visit to Singapore, please come to the store as well. And just a gentle reminder to answer the question somebody has asked, can you come from overseas and buy a bike from us and bring it to the airport and fly home? Definitely you can, and you can have your GST rebates as well. We will give you the documentations to do that and fly home. You can have a rebate on the taxes paid. And of course, our store is open 24/7, 365.25 days for the entire year. shop.mightyvelo.com. Place your order. We will be able to build the bike for you, and you can collect the bike the next following day. So if there are no further questions for now for me, and if you do, just post them. We will answer you. Thank you all for being online. I will see you guys at our next live video.